I'm not ready.
That's okay, he's at the light at Dunleavy's.
Okay, good, that gives me a minute. 'cause I-
Okay.
We're good,
I'm ready. Thank you.
no problem. This meeting is called pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. Would you all please rise for the flag salute? I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Evans.
Here.
Committeeman Montgomery.
Here.
Committeeman Dick.
Present.
Deputy Mayor Torty.
Here.
Mayor Gilmore.
Here. Minutes. I need the approval of the regular committee minutes of September 9th, the executive session minutes of September 9th, the special meeting minutes of October 2nd, and the executive session minutes of October 2nd.
So move for all four of them.
Second. Okay.
Mr. Montgomery.
Yes.
Mrs. Torty.
Yes.
Mrs. Evans.
Yes.
Mr. Dick.
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore.
Yes. Reports. We have the engineers, tax collector, code enforcement, construction, emergency services, fire official, fire department, and I think I see Sergeant Antonucci.
Good evening, everyone. I just have just a reminder for the residents, lock your vehicles. There's a lull in the action right now, but there's still other vehicle theft rings operating in South Jersey, Camden, from Camden area. So make sure you lock your cars, don't leave key fobs in there, don't leave valuables in there. Trooper Bowman, he's been active with the community policing. He assisted in with the Burlington County outreach held at the Crossroads Plaza. And he's also coordinating efforts with Burlington County Prosecutor's Office, Operation Helping Hand, and the Oaks Integrated Care Organization in Lumberton in getting help for that the person that lives under the bridge, trying to get him out of there. And he's been working with Committeeman Dick as well. in that endeavor. Troopers from Bordentown Station, we were at the Fall Festival, which was nice. It was nice to, the troopers enjoyed painting the pumpkins with the children. And we were at the Touch Truck event at the firehouse. And we'll be here at the trunk or treat and the first responders dinner as well.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sergeant. Thank you.
So can I have a motion and a second to accept, please?
Motion.
Second?
Ms. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
I don't think he heard.
No. Mr. Dick?
He's in a very noisy location. Can you guess where he is? He said yes.
Yes. Okay. Ms. Doherty?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to mute him.
Okay, we have
Okay.
a lot of noise.
I'm going to have to mute that one.
We have a presentation this evening.
You want me to-
That the township is very pleased to be able to present to the Hainesport School a check to help
For the fence?
with their fence, to provide more security for the children at the school. I'd like to invite them to come up, please, and receive the check.
If I could, as you guys are gathering, kind of explain a little bit more detail. You know, it's with honor and privilege to continue to work with the school district. I think I echoed the sentiment when we were meeting about the school fence and how great it is to work with the school district. A lot of municipalities and school districts do not have such strong relationships with each other, and Hainesport is an exception to that. Carrying on to the commitment that the governing body made previously to utilize pilot funding from the one warehouse in Hainesport Township to support the school on their capital projects. As you recall, a couple years ago, it was for the gym floor renovation, and the school requested of the governing body support to help pay for security fencing around the district to continue bolstering their efforts to provide a safe environment for the children in the school. So we'll do a little picture, and then I don't know if anybody wants to say anything afterwards, but.
Do you want to say anything since we're waiting for Jason?
Oh, Jason's coming. Oh, I didn't realize that.
We're waiting on.
Okay, let's wait for a picture then. Let you do your thing.
Yeah,
Say.
I'll go on the spot. So I'll echo what Paula said. It's been fantastic working with the township. And Karen, thank you for facilitating the conversations between the school and the township. For those that don't know, you know, this will be a fence that goes to the back of the school, around the playground area. It goes around the new basketball courts that we've put in, and it will protect our kids, and it will also protect our employees during the day. And then the fence will be opened up at the end of the day and for weekends so that people can use the new basketball court that we put in. But, you know, we felt that it was very important that we just need to protect the kids during the day, you know, through the walking path. We just can't have strangers, you know, coming up and having the risk. So I don't think I can talk more before Jay gets here.
And what I'll just add to that. Yeah, Scott has been a part of these conversations, our municipal planner, and we're going to look at the signage. We're going to adjust the signage accordingly. We're also going to look at making some adjustments with the walking path. But it'll be very minor because we've been able to coordinate so nicely. It actually worked out perfectly. And I know you guys are still working on getting the quotes secured. Right now, this is not to exceed $45,000, but obviously, and you guys had committed if it was a little bit more, you guys can cover those costs, or we can work on that as well. So, but again, that's for the pilot money. That's budgeted every year in case the school board does present a project to the governing body. So, all right, we'll just sit and stare at each other until Jason gets here. That's funny. Oh, my goodness.
you know, as we've talked about, that, you know, we'll focus on anything that's, you know, for the community and safety of the kids. So any projects that we put forward, that's where we plan to spend the money in the future.
That's great.
It's been a pleasure working with you guys, you know, and trying to get to your meetings. Yes, yes, very good. It's been very, very nice. I'm very happy that I was the liaison. Thank you.
Are you guys meeting tonight?
We did,
Oh, you already had your meeting?
yes.
How long are your meetings?
Committee meeting.
Oh,
Next week.
That's next Tuesday.
is it like a work session?
Yes.
Is it still open to the public, but there's no, oh,
Four,
okay,
four or under,
understood.
members under, four or under,
Okay,
so not a quorum.
interesting. So it's like a internal work session meeting.
And we're broken into 3 groups. We talk about student needs, we talk about HR needs, and we talk about finance and technology. We're broken into 3 groups.
That's great. Interesting. I'm sure that helps you guys move things along and,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, we're very grateful for this, to all the committee members, as well as, you know, Paul, for all your help. It's not 1986 anymore, folks. When I was a youngster over in the school district, things have changed. So we're very grateful to have this partnership, you know, this connection with the township committee. It's been that way since I've been a kid. It's really cool to see it continue that way with the partnership with the school and the township. So this fencing will be, you know, very important, huge priority. The board has been working on it for a long time. And just like when I sat down with Ken 5 years ago to work on a new gym floor, which was greatly needed, we came together and, you know, thanks to all you, we made this happen. So thank you so much. I'm very grateful for this and looking forward to the construction of this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
That's great. I think he just pulled in, maybe. No, he's on his way.
So the check, there's a picture of the township building, and as you can see,
This is going to be like that one meeting we had with that one picture we took and had a Photoshop one of the guys in.
Yes.
well, can we do the photo later? I told our business district we'd be receiving a Monty Hall size check. He has no idea who Monty Hall. No idea who he is.
Oh, my God. Let's make a deal?
Yeah, he has no idea. I'm glad you know who he is. Certainly I do. Certainly I do.
Well, Jason's 2 minutes are definitely not Ken's 2 minutes. I mean, maybe Ken's got some special teleport button. He does work for Miller Ford.
I can't say.
Like 10th gear? You get the special 10th gear?
I think we got, what? He's driving, so I know he's.
Well, we can take a picture if he shows
Nope.
up.
There he is.
I just want to point out, he's wearing the same jacket that he wore for the other job.
Oh, no. That's terrible. All right. Could you guys shuffle to the center of the...
Oh, yeah.
You want to take one too? Cover your feet. Perfect. All right. Perfect. All right, I got 4. This way. Awesome, thank you, guys.
We are good. You did.
Just a little bit more.
Good evening. Does this thing work? Just, I know they said something, but on behalf of the Hainesport School Board, this is an amazing day. I'm really grateful. We've had an incredible working relationship with the township for the 11 years I've been on the board and for many years before that, and I'm really grateful to the members of this board that we're able to make this work. This is going to be a great thing for our school. great thing for our community. You know, we always talk about how the safety of our kids comes first, and we really appreciate the township supporting us in that endeavor and continuing to support us in all that they do, and we really appreciate you today and always, and it's been an amazing relationship, and we hope it continues long into the future. So thank you very much, everybody. Really appreciate your support.
Thank you very much.
Yes, she was well.
Jason, Andy wanted me to tell you to make it quick because he wants to get back to his margarita. Thank you.
Wait, don't forget your check.
We need that for
It
the
takes
next
a while
one.
to clear.
We need it for the next one.
The size of it's,
Okay. Well, that was good. Sorry, Andy.
We'll
We'll Photoshop him in. So on to best practices.
Okay, so we have to bring this to your attention, discuss it during a public meeting. The annual best practices inventory is out now. We got it done quickly. Some of the things that are asked of us, the state generates up to, this year was up to 70 different questions about our best practices, and they could range anywhere from budget matters to capital projects, emergency services, environment, ethics, financial administration, insurance, lead remediation, which is handled in our code enforcement office, opportunity zones, personnel matters, procurement, redevelopment, shared services, technology, transparency, and utilities. Some of these questions are scored. A lot of them are unscored, but I'm happy to share that our score was 42.5. 32 plus is no aid withholding, so we will receive 100% of our state aid again in 2026.
Good job, Paul. Once again, that's fabulous. Okay, so we are now open for comments from the public. This is with regards to agenda items only. Comments are limited to 5 minutes. Anyone in the room have something to say with regards to the agenda items? Seeing none. Anyone online?
Just Andy.
I will close comments from the public. Okay. I'd like to also apologize to everybody. I'm a little bit under the weather, so bear with me. Ordinance 2025-8, appropriating the sum of $400,000 in funding from the Capital Improvement Fund for the down payment towards the purchase of a fire truck. This is the public hearing and final adoption. We're now open for public hearing. Anyone in the public have anything? Seeing none. Anyone online? Nope. Close public hearing, and I need a motion and a second, please.
So moved. Second.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Ordinance 2025-9, amending Section 161-15, the Code of the Township of Hainesport, as it relates to the annual fee for stormwater maintenance permits. This is the public hearing and final adoption. We're now open for public hearing. Any comments? Seeing none, close. I need a motion and a second, please.
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Ordinance 2025-10. I think this might need a little explanation.
Sure. I would
Please,
happy to do that. So as everybody knows, the governing body has expressed a desire to support the fire company by purchasing a 75-foot aerial ladder truck. There were some mechanisms that needed to be put in place ahead of time. which you guys are also addressing in the next ordinance. So you authorized the $400,000 capital ordinance, you just adopted it, and then you were given me the marching orders to look into the bonding of the remaining amount, which would have been, so you've secured $800,000 in capital already. You did $200,000 one year, $100,000 another year, $100,000 another year, and then you just did another $400,000 in this ordinance. So you gave me the marching orders to go ahead and bond for the remaining amount. After sitting down with our CFO and reviewing that, it is not her recommendation to go out to bond, because we have sufficient money in our capital budget, remaining balance in our capital budget. To be more specific, we've got well over $800,000 remaining in capital that can be earmarked for this. So basically, years of prudent financial planning has enabled Hainesport Township to purchase this $1.3 million ladder truck using available capital funds without the need to bond or finance. This will save thousands in interest plus the bond process fees. Unused capital funds are the result of seeking and being awarded grant funds instead, shared service arrangements, and/or the difference between planned and realized project costs. So I am very pleased to say to the governing body and to report to the community that this is another example of Hainesport's fiscally responsible government, management, and leadership. So Hainesport Township will be able to procure a ladder truck with capital funds and remain bond or debt-free.
And no taxes?
Debt-free.
So we have money for the truck. We're ready to go. Thank you, Paula.
Great work.
Thank you so much. That was excellent work, Paula. Thank you.
And I do have to commend our CFO for
Yes,
Yes.
Dawn as
doing
well.
that.
Here's to Dawn, yep.
Yes, here's
Yes.
to Dawn.
And you can actually go back in the last 3-year audit reports, which are available online, and you can see remaining capital balances in there, and that's how
Right.
she was able to ascertain that we had more than enough capital funds available, and we actually will still have a $500,000 balance in that capital fund after the truck is purchased.
That is
For other-
indeed,
job.
For other projects.
Great job.
Well, and she had uncovered some things as well over the year, Dawn has, that helped
Oh,
us
yeah.
with some money as well. And we've talked about that and whatever, so there's just a lot of great management by the team, so,
Well,
good job.
capturing better interest rates
yes.
and also investing. It's never done before.
Yep.
Well, that is indeed good news. So this is the first reading. The public hearing and adoption will be on November 13th. So I need a motion and a second for ordinance 2025-10.
So moved,
Second.
Mr. Montgomery?
yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Ordinance 2025-11 is amending Chapter 85, the Code of the Township of Hainesport, entitled Fire Prevention. This is to create the position of Fire Services Coordinator, establish the framework for the delegation of the firefighting services, and authorize an agreement with the Hainesport Volunteer Fire Company.
Mayor Gilmore?
This is the first reading. The public hearing and adoption will be at our November 13th meeting. I need a motion and a second.
If I may, Mayor Gilmore, if I may add to this as well.
Absolutely.
Mr. Montgomery had brought to my attention a potential conflict with omitted language in the ordinance, which may be covered, Alexis just informed, may be covered under the actual fire services agreement. But just in case, so that we don't have to reintroduce, Alexis has advised me that I should just make a general statement about it so that it's captured during the
Okay.
this initial reading. So under the third page, Article 2, Delegation of Firefighting Duties, we just want to make sure that there's a clause in there that we do acknowledge in terms of the right of the township for disciplinary matters or being able to address things as they relate to the apparatus that is owned by the township, the policies that are guided through our JIF, the insurances that are provided, that we're not precluding ourselves from being able to handle management types of matters. So if we just want to ensure that there's like a clause in there that says, unless otherwise outlined or expressly permitted in the Employee Policy and Procedures Handbook. So it's just a general statement, just to make sure that we still retain the ability to handle issues as they arise, in terms of the apparatus or policies and things like that. It's probably covered under the agreement, but I just wanted to put out there so that if John does want to add a clause, we don't have to reintroduce again.
Okay,
I just don't want it procedurally to add another month to the process.
Right. yeah.
please, no.
Thanks for coordinating.
Sure.
Thanks, Alexis.
So as of now,
Trying to keep this
I think
on-
putting that on the record and still introducing as is okay? Okay,
Yep. Great.
thank you. Sorry about that.
Okay, so can I have a motion and a second as amended?
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Consent resolutions, we have 15 of them this evening.
Yippee.
I need a motion and a second for 2025-134-10 through 2025-148-10.
So moved.
Second.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2025-149-10, authorizing a competitive contract for turf maintenance services. I need a motion and a second.
Motion. Second?
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2025-150-10, awarding a contract for Longfellow Lane, Emerson Lane, Pine Alley, Melody Court, and Pine Lane resurfacing and improvement project. Motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2025-151-10, authorizing the submission of a modification to the Hainesport Gateway BDA. I need a motion and a second.
Motion. Second?
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2025-152-10, authorizing a person-to-person transfer of a liquor license. I need a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Okay, we have a few business licenses we need to approve. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
It's a tie. Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Okay, we are now open for comments from the public. Comments are limited to 5 minutes. Anyone in the room, please? Yes, sir. Come up, please state your name and address.
Yeah, Bud Burns, 2515 Fostertown Road. One good thing I want to say is, just two things. One is good. Our people that take care of the grounds, they do a great job. I was out here when they had the big thing this past weekend. There's no trash on the ground. I mean, it was just really clean. I see them cutting the grass, they wave. Yeah, we got a lot of other places. It's unbelievable. And then, like, my daughter's got friends that come over to the park. He said it's just so safe. So I mean, you guys were part of it too, but also these guys are out there doing this in the heat and the cold, so they might not get recognition. I'd just like to give it to them,
Yes, we do have a very good Public
They're
Works
unbelievable.
Department.
Yeah. And the other thing is, when I just heard that about the fire truck, I'm kind of confused, like, how many meetings did we have and all of a sudden we come up with money? What happened? What have we found money? I mean, how do you find money? What if we didn't get a fire truck? What are we going to do with that money? You're talking, what, $800,000, right? We found it?
No, it's always been there.
Okay.
We just weren't procedurally at that point yet.
Oh, well, we had like how many meetings about the fire trucks?
We have meetings about a lot of things other than.
Well, I'm talking about fire trucks. That's what we're talking about, fire trucks. But it just seemed like, and I'm not accusing anybody. I'm just wondering, like, all of a sudden, like, if my wife said, hey, we got $15,000 I just found. Where'd you find it? That's all. Just a question, just throw it out there.
You're getting a response.
Thank you. Anyone else in the room? Yes, sir.
My name's Nick Berry. I live on 34 Easton Way in Hainesport, and there's just two issues I just wanted to bring up. The first one was on our road there. We're having a problem with speeders. It seems like it's getting used as like a cut through. They've had a speed limit, one of the boxes put up to gauge the speed, but it doesn't seem like it did anything. That went away too. I just didn't know if there was anything that could be proposed. We have some speed humps on the road, but I live in the section between Sandra Lane and the bend that comes down on Easton Way, where there is a speed hump there, but from Sandra Lane to that speed hump, cars are hitting, 30, 35, 40 maybe. And it looks like a lot of young kids, but it's been going on for months now. So I just don't know if there's anything. I got two young kids that are over there. I know it's a problem. There's a bunch of other neighbors and things that have a problem with it also.
Is that one of the locations where we had the,
Yes, if I can respond to this?
Please.
Okay. So we did have, so the speed box that's out there wasn't to deter traffic, it was to capture data. So we need to actually know what the data statistics are. When the speeding is happening, what level of speeding it is, what are the outliers, how fast are people going, what time of day, what day of week. So that box collects that data so that our engineers can actually have data to make informed decisions. They had that information. They also looked at traffic crash data, which there were none, but state police data, the speed recording data, as well as the actual road itself. And our engineer did go out there and they did an evaluation and they gave us a proposal on how to improve the speeding on that road. And they have multiple recommendations. It is a 1 mile connector road. You're absolutely right. People do use that as a connector between Creek Road and Hainesport Mount Laurel Road. It is 1 mile in length, so it's obviously ripe for speeding. There are a couple things that the engineer did determine is that the stop signs are not regulation in terms of the height. I think they're only 30 feet high and they're supposed to be at least 70. I don't have it right in front of me, but I can absolutely share that with you.
Yeah.
There is a recommendation to change the stop signs, provide additional striping, improve the speed humps that are out there. I forget what else. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I just received it from the engineer about 2 weeks ago. But I can share the speed data with you. I can share with you what the engineer is recommending. It is something that needs to be budgeted. This is ripe for a DOT grant-funded project, and we're looking at fiscal year 26 for this. So it absolutely is going to be addressed, and we did start looking at it. It's not going to happen overnight, but it is on our queue to get done. It's after the Longfellow, Pine Alley, and then Patriot Way, and then Easton is definitely a priority.
Yeah, that would be great too. And as far as the stop signs, like when you come out of Sandra Lane, you're already past that stop sign.
Yep, the location of it is wrong.
Exactly,
Yep.
yeah. So as soon as they make that left, you sit out there, you can watch it. Then they fly down to the speed
It's
hump.
too far back from the intersection, right?
So you have a stop sign at the first intersection, but once you get past that intersection, you're coming up to Sandra Lane. From that, where that stop sign is to the next speed hump, that's where they just fly
Yeah.
through there. And the speed hump helps on that turn, and that's why I was thinking maybe if there's a way to put another one in, or something.
Yeah.
Just because, even when that box was up, I know it wasn't showing it, but it didn't slow anybody down, and, it looks like it's a lot of, don't get me wrong, I've caught older people driving down there, flying down there, but it's a lot of younger kids using it as a cut through. And I just don't know how much, I've seen people blow the stop signs and everything like that. My biggest concern is just the children's safety.
Sure.
Because a lot of them play out in the road. If a ball rolls out or something, them cars
Sure.
are flying down there. And then the second thing I wanted to talk about was just Big Rusty. I originally was down from Batstow area where they have a lot of, they have the village and everything, or their public areas. But at some point, they close it down at night. I've been back to Big Rusty, I mean, it's a great thing back there, and I've had my kids back there and everything, but as soon as dark comes down, you can watch the cars roll back there. And you walk around, you see the druggie bags, you see the kids back there, I mean, you can smell them smoking pot back there, everything like that. So I didn't know if there, I just want to put that on the radar and see, if there was some time that you could put a gate or somehow be able to close that off at night, just.
It
again-
is.
It has now?
Yes.
Okay, great, awesome.
We've already addressed that. Thank you.
Okay, awesome, thank you.
Thank you for coming and expressing concerns.
Do I have to wait? Do I have to wait to my comments?
What would you like to say?
I would just like to say that I live on Easton Way. Number 4, when you're coming around the corner. And we had a request for the kids across the street. The issue that we're having on the corner is when they come down Hainesport, Mount Laurel Road and turn on Easton, they're flying down and they're turning the corner. And right across the street are little children, and they're riding their bikes. So the little green turtle guys with the flags, if you see them, I bought them for us, so we had them outside. But I do think that when you're talking about the signs, I think maybe if they could look at those signs, Paula, too, that, like, right there. There is a children's at play sign and another stop sign. So I think maybe those signs need to be addressed as too. And if you need little turtle signs, I'll get you turtle signs for your children.
You got a way to get them for
Well,
good
I know
price.
where to get them, yeah. Thank you. Thanks for letting me speak.
No problem. Anyone else? Yes, sir.
Steve Novrita, 43 Easton Way. I'm glad he talked about the speeding because that's part of what I was coming here for. I'm getting tired of walking my dog in the middle of the road to slow cars down. And listening to Paula, what she said with the study, I'm just wondering, up until that site, is there like a letterhead that can go in people's mailboxes somewhere in that other divisions that don't know what the speed limit is? If something's in their mailbox that they read and say, hey, Easton Way, we're having a lot of complaints from the people, and they're reading this, and maybe it'll shock them a little bit or slow them down with the letterhead from Hainesport. Hell, I'm retired. I'll ride my bike through there and throw it in the doggone mailbox because it's out of hand. And talking about the kids playing in the leaves, all of a sudden, 2 kids are playing in the leaves. Here comes a car right past them. They don't know if there's kids in there. What happens if another car's coming? He's going to kind of swipe along there with these kids inside these leaves. So that, to me, was a big problem that I've saw since the last time I was here. And I'm glad there's a study. But if we could do something quicker, just to put something into their boxes to let them know. I mean, I had to yell at a school bus. I mean, that's a school bus coming down Easton Way to slow down. And that's not right. I still have a problem with the graffiti on that Volkswagen.
Yes.
On Easton Way. And I also came here about light poles that were down 3 months ago, but all of a sudden I see little stakes that they must have painted or they're going to put these light poles up. So that was one of the things that was irritating me because the neighborhood's getting dark, you got graffiti on a wall, you might as well put a vaping place at Walmart, at the old Wawa, and we'll fit in with everybody else. This is a great community. We don't need that. I've always believed in the business that I did, we never walked away from something. We wanted to make sure that we saw something, we said something. And I've been saying about that graffiti. And there's got to be somebody that owns that building, and that thing should be painted. I heard there's things that you have to do to get permission to paint or whatever it may be, but this is 4 months now. And it looks like hell when you're coming into our community. So I just wanted to make sure of that. And lastly, a question. Our electric bills, 27%. Our property taxes, that's a fixed income nightmare for the people that can't afford that. I can't believe that this all came at one time. And I feel bad for people that have fixed incomes because that's a lot of money that I had to put out. And for all the people that you see your electric bill and it almost doubled was ridiculous. But I don't know if that was something that we could have done to prevent our property taxes to shoot up so much this year, because it usually kind of just steadily went along. It was a sticker shock on both of them. So that's all I have.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Steve.
you.
Yes.
Excuse me, Samantha Loveman, 2514 Creek Road. Just want to make a quick, I don't understand how it works. I don't know how busy the state police are, but since we don't have a police force, when I first moved onto Creek Road, I am on the one with the speed humps, right at the corner of Mount Holly, Hainesport, Mount Holly Road, not Mount Holly, Lumberton, Mount Laurel Road, and Creek. There used to be a cop every once in a while at that corner when I first moved in. I'm on maternity leave right now, so I'm walking my child a lot. I'm on the street. I have yet to see a police car anywhere near that, between 38 accidents and the accidents at that corner. I don't know if there's anything as far as the police coming around and sitting in spots for the speeders. I mean, we're sitting here like speeding everywhere, as far as tickets, things like that, to help deter. Even just seeing them there, I think helps. And like I said, I've been on maternity leave all year. I have yet to see a cop in that vicinity at all. And when I first moved in, I did feel like every once in a while we would see a cop sitting at that corner, watching. So like I said, I don't know how busy they are, what kind of request we can make as a town. But given the fact that we are all saying these things, I'm sure they could bring in some revenue with the tickets that they could probably get at these places. So thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Thanks, Sam. Anyone else?
Oh, boy.
Joe 44 Easton Way, Hainesport. I just want to say, Paula, Leela, tremendous work on the fire company. You could see from all of the meetings, all of the discussions, all of the people that we've had, everybody's involvement and caring. It was the open communication, the hard, crazy hard work for the liaisons, Karen and Andy, who've done a tremendous job of trying to coordinate that. It just brings a feeling of safety that we have here, and that, that since this communication is open, I've seen a huge difference in it. Leila, we were standing together whenever the EMS thing went down, and it just seemed to happen out of the blue. And I don't see how that can happen because we have such good communication and working relationship now with the township and with the fire department, the ladies auxiliary, and everybody who seems to be supporting this. So congratulations. That is an amazing job, Paula. Thank you for everything. Appreciate it, making our town safer for our kids. And appreciate it.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Anyone online? Just Andy?
Just Andy, no problem.
Okay. Seeing no other hands, I'm going to close public comments. Comments from the administrator.
I just want to address again the fire department apparatus. This has been a long process, a lot of communication. I'll take it, assumptions that are made, opinions about it, because that's what happens when you're transparent and you communicate openly. You're open to having opinions and differences, and that's okay. That's part of the process, and that's what we're here for. But procedurally, we followed the proper steps. We are at the point now to look at financing. You did that last month by introducing an ordinance to utilize capital funds, and you did it this month to utilize even more capital funds. So procedurally, I think we're right on target, and this is not anything new. It was just we were at that point where we needed to look at the financing of it. We handled everything ahead of that, which was addressing the need for the fire truck, looking at the study, having communications with a lot of people. So I think we procedurally did things the right way, and it's not all of a sudden finding money. It's just we were at the point to looking for it. I do have a few things to report. Our municipal planner, engineer, and I met at the municipal park baseball and softball fields on September 19th to determine the scope of work needed for field renovations. As you may recall, they're not draining properly, and it's rendering useless during the spring season, and our school, through a shared service agreement, utilizes the municipal facilities for their school phys ed as well as their extracurricular sports programs. Again, we received the $125,000 municipal park development grant to fix this issue. So now our engineer is going to be conducting an elevation survey, which will assist in developing the bid specs. And realistically, we expect to have this project started in the summer of next year. So unfortunately, we won't get to it for the spring season, but soon thereafter. Again, I had a productive meeting with Chief Bozarth on September 25th to review the draft ordinance amending Chapter 85 entitled Fire Prevention, the draft fire services agreement, and the fire truck specification comparisons. That too needed to be done before we put the mechanisms in place to fund the fire truck. There were various differences among the specifications that were explained, or the assurance of getting clarification from the vendor was also provided to me by the chief. George Myers, our fire official, was also part of that meeting, that portion of the meeting. I'm confident that any minor changes to the agreement will be done and can be worked out before the next meeting. We will have our second bid opening for the solid waste hauling services this Thursday morning. Hopefully, we get more than one bid this time, and it's within our anticipated budget. If not, we will begin negotiations directly with the vendors. I want to remind everybody that early voting begins Saturday, October 25th, and ends Sunday, November 2nd. The closest location to Hainesport is Rowan College in Mount Laurel. You can still sign up to vote by mail until October 28th to get the actual mail-in ballot in your mailbox. October 29th to November 3rd, they can only be given out in person by the county clerk's office. If you mail your ballot back, it must be postmarked by November 4th. You can also return it in person to the Board of Elections by 8 p.m. on November 4th. I strongly recommend you do not use the United States Postal Service and use one of the 29 secure ballot drop boxes located throughout Burlington County, and ours is right in front of the building. And I believe today was the last day to register to vote. And that's all I have.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thanks, Paul.
Comments from our solicitor? Thank you. Comments from the committee? Mrs. Evans?
Yes, so I'm happy to announce that on September the 24th, we were officially notified that Hainesport got awarded the Silver Certification for Sustainable Jersey. So huge thanks to everyone who was involved with that. It's an outstanding achievement in only our second year. So thanks to Green Team Past and Current, the Environmental Commission, Past and Current, the Mayor's Wellness Group, and obviously all of Hainesport Township's employees and professionals. On top of that, this past Friday, Hainesport was also awarded an Environmental Achievement Award by the Association of New Jersey Environmental Commissions for our environmental resource inventory. And at the same event, I myself was honored to receive a Municipal Leadership Award for my leadership of the Green Team. So Hainesport is making sustainability headlines out here. In addition, we have the Commercial Energy Outreach Program going, the Bamboo Removal Project, and next Monday at 6:45, everyone can come to our Green Team meeting to watch a video presentation entitled What's the Rush?, where Professor Doug Tallamy will talk about the importance of planting native species rather than invasive species in your yards. So apart from that, thank you all for coming and enjoy the rest of your week.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Dick?
Oh, he wanted me to give his report because he thought
Okay.
it would be weird with all the background noise. Hold on a minute. He wanted to thank Leela and Karen and everyone who worked on getting the fire truck funding on his behalf, and he doesn't want to bother everybody with the noise. So he wanted to thank everybody again about the fire truck. Sorry, I'm juggling multiple things here.
That's quite all right. Thank you. Thank you, Andy. Mr. Montgomery?
So as a husband and father of 4 daughters, I'm wearing my breast cancer awareness tie and my little ribbons. So if you're a lady, please take care of yourself. We beg you. Men as well. Just really happy that we were able to not raise taxes and use some pilot money to help the school once again. As Principal Joe Korn said, we did that a few years ago with the school floor, so, or the gym floor, so happy to be able to get the fencing up and how things have changed, the priorities going from a gym floor to security fencing, so we do what we have to do. Also, just to echo, receiving 100% of the aid due to the best practices inventory. We were just really high on that inventory, as Paul said, so just really happy for that, to get all that aid, and that helps keep all our taxes down and helps us do all these things that really just makes Hainesport extra special. the Department of Transportation aid fund, we got $239,000, we got $125,000 from the Burlington County Municipal Park Grant. So just great work, Paul and the team, and just really, really happy that all worked out. Also a $19,000 grant, so just a lot of money coming in, a lot of hard work to do this work behind the scenes and make this work. Let's see. We passed 4 ordinances tonight. 3 of them were involved the fire department. So it's come a long way, and I think it's already been discussed. It's not that money was just found or whatever. It's just going through the process to move things along and get things done. It takes a lot to move a big ship, if you will. And although we're a small town, we're still a large ship in comparison with a lot of those types of things. So happy that that's all moving forward. Let's see. So I'm also, I support a number of the committees here, the subcommittees here. One of them is the Environmental Commission, which works a lot with the Green Team, as Ann had mentioned, so I won't repeat that. But there's a thing we put out, a posting we put out each time, and the Hainesport Environmental Commission, it is a commission, so they are commissioned by the committee here, focuses on preserving open spaces, advises on sustainable development, and protects water, soil, and air, as well as the flora and fauna that enrich our community. So that's the focus there on the Environmental Commission. So it does go hand in hand with a number of things that we do. I'm happy to be a part of that. One of the ordinances passed was about stormwater, and one of the things that we have learned, we had a forestry expert come and speak to our commission, just about simple things that we can do as individuals to help prevent that. If you're redoing your landscaping, try to use pavers. We want to be able to use things where water can pass through it. Cement and asphalt, it doesn't. It just floods away and can cause more issues. So if you can use pavers, they do look nice, and it does help the environment. So something to keep in mind, just a suggestion for what it's worth. I'm going to have my trunk available on Friday for the trunk or treat, which is 5 to 7. I'll let Karen talk more about those details. And also, I'll be attending the Veterans Breakfast. We have some folks making some pancakes. Again, I'm sure Karen is going to want to talk about that, but I look forward to participating in both of them on Friday and then on the 17th. And then as a heads up, on the 11th, we have a Veterans, so that was the breakfast on the 21st, and then on the 21st of November, yep, so it's 10:21 breakfast, 11:21 the Veterans lunch. Heads up for the turkey trot. Yay, Hainesport. We had really a super, somebody had mentioned that, I forget who mentioned that, just what was going on at the Township grounds this past weekend, but we have a turkey trot, so you can register. I know there are over 40 people registered. I did see Anna registered. I'm registered, and my family hopefully will be doing that. It's a wobble till you gobble. It's $15. You can walk or you can run, so come on out and get some exercise before you eat all that turkey. And, you know, the expenses are just crazy with how everything has just gone up. A number of you just mentioned just how things have gone up. Our town is so great. We collect over 99% of our taxes. Over 99% of our residents are paying taxes. Well, of course, everyone should pay. Of course everyone should, but things happen, and people here find a way to do it. So I know it's because our taxes are lower than most other towns, but that's still just a great job by Paul Tiver, our tax collector, and we have good people in this town. So thank you, everyone, for coming and listening to my long list here. Thanks.
Thank you, Ken. Deputy Mayor.
Okay, so I always have so much to say. But first of all, I'd like to say, I am so happy that we are getting our fire truck and that we have the money. And I want to make one thing, just make sure it's clear that when Paula was talking about the policies regarding the apparatus or the truck, that does not mean that in that agreement that they're going to be overseeing your policy, your disciplinary actions, correct? That's all going to be handled within the company.
Right.
We're not going to we don't want to oversee every little thing that you're doing. That is not what that agreement's about. We just had to get an agreement in writing because we're spending all this taxpayers' money on a truck, and we had to make sure that everything was in line, and we have a good, solid agreement, and we do. We're going to have a great agreement. We don't want to oversee, you guys do your thing, and we're here to support you. That was just all about the truck. So having said that, it's been a long haul, but I'm so happy that I got to work with the fire company so closely. So you guys are great. We appreciate you. We thank you so much. It's been a pleasure joining the Ladies Auxiliary and working with you ladies. So it's a lot of hard work when you serve, but the blessings are just so strong because you meet so many great people, and they enrich your lives with it. So I just want to say that that whole experience has been wonderful for me. And I'm very fortunate to be working with all of you. Okay, having said that, this month I'd like to commend the author and Elizabeth Gallagher and Keva Ellie on the Hainesport Community Chronicle newsletter that came out in October. It was very well written. So if you guys didn't receive that in your emails, please look for that. And then Jen wrote an article, and Maddie Monero from the school wrote an article, Donna Casey, Anna, Janice Ludden. So thanks to all of you for putting that together for us. So, in regards to the school, we're so happy to do the check. It's been a pleasure being a liaison to them, too, as well. I'm really enjoying those positions. Thank you, Mayor, for putting me in those spots. Okay, but now for the Recreation Committee. This is the big one that keeps me so busy. So on October 4th, John Anderson hosted a kayak trip on the Rancocas, and 20 people attended. It was very, very well attended. They had a lot of fun. And of course, our fall festival on the 20th of September was a great success. Many people said this was one of the best events ever. I know our grandchildren and my family just loved it. And thanks again to all of you who participated, the fire company, our state police, everybody, the EMS, it was wonderful. So on Friday, September 19th, the Ladies Auxiliary hosted the second ARC dance of the year. And that was new to me. And I was very happy to be able to attend. That's a dance that they have for, they serve special needs people in our community. Is that the best way to say it? Like teenagers and young adults, and they came to the firehouse. And it was just a pleasure. They had the best time. And I think that's a really great service that you ladies do. So thank you very much. On September 30th, the historian Eric Orange presented a very interesting presentation on 10 things you did not know about the Rancocas Creek. That was wonderful. And he's having another presentation this Saturday called Discover Timbuktu. So at 10 o'clock in the morning at the Kenneth Street Center, where he's having a little presentation. Then if you want to follow him, you can walk and do a walking tour for about an hour at Timbuktu. So that was really good. The flu clinic went well today. The residents received flu and COVID vaccines. I think they were very well pleased. I'm not sure about the number, but they were really pleased with the amount of people. Our annual Trunk or Treat will be held this Friday, beginning at 5 o'clock, and this year we'll be joined with the school. So there's going to be about 20 events, and we're having a Chick-fil-A food truck, the Edge dancers will perform, and it will be great. And along with that, we're going to be having the Halloween house decorating contest. And this year's theme is 250 years of Halloween hauntings. And the judging will be from the 17th to the 19th, and cash prizes will be awarded. Let me see here. So the mayor's wellness campaign is always so very, very busy. Free breast cancer screening from 9 to 3 o'clock will be on October 20th. That's a Monday here at the Township building. There'll be their truck outside. And then, as Ken mentioned, on Tuesday, the 21st of October, the Veterans Task Force will be hosting a meet and greet breakfast at 10 o'clock for our community veterans. All veterans are welcome to come. And our veterans, Mark Murdy and Rick Murphy, will be cooking again. On the 28th at 6 o'clock will be the First Responders Appreciation Dinner at the Firehouse. Our annual rabies clinic will be held on November 1st. at the Public Works Building from 10 to 2. And also, on November 21st, the annual Veterans Appreciation Luncheon will be held featuring a New Jersey State Medals ceremony. Prior registration is required. The reason it is on the 21st of November and not on Veterans Day, it was because they wanted to get these medals together to be able to present to the veterans. So that's why it's going to be on the 21st. So it's not going to be on the day that it normally is on Veterans Day. And I would like to, on November 1st, a Senior Connection Luncheon will be held at the Christian Faith Assembly Church at 1 o'clock. And this is for any seniors that you might know in our town that has any ideas that could help with any seniors that might be living alone. Like somebody suggested, well, maybe you should check on people and see if they needed their prescriptions picked up, or a ride somewhere, et cetera, or maybe they're just lonely, or maybe, that kind of thing. So it's to get seniors involved, and I'm getting them together and share their ideas. It's a free lunch.
Age group.
And the age group, what?
What is
Over
considered
60? Over 60? Over 60, 59 and a half, 60, whatever. Okay. And later on, the Veterans Task Force will be conducting a coat drive in December, so we'll be looking forward to that. But also, I would like to congratulate the fire company and our Ladies Auxiliary on their first Touch a Truck event that was held on Sunday, October 5th. They had great food. The DJ, who knew that Sean could be such a good DJ? It was so fun. They had great handouts for the children. They were even making apple pies. All three of my grandchildren, the boys, had to make their apple pie. It was a great event. It was a great community event. Congratulations. And we look forward to it again next year. And I think that's all I can say. So thank you all for coming. God bless you all. God bless Hainesport. God bless America.
Well, thank you.
Anything left for you, Mayor?
Well, there's a couple of things I wanted to
Talk for
point
a
out.
while.
No, well, I can't talk a whole lot, but I just want to make a point. We talk about how long things take. One of the resolutions we passed tonight first began August 13th of 2024, and that was to authorize the purchase of a dump truck with a snowplow. Things take time. They just don't happen overnight. And like I said, that was just passed tonight,
The dump truck
the dump truck.
from 24.
Correct, from August 13th, my husband's birthday. Mr. Montgomery also wanted me to remind everybody to vote early. And we will have additional machines here at the township. They seem to have decided that we could use,
We're getting 10 poll books also.
and 10 poll books.
Yeah, I mean, they're hooking us up.
Interesting.
Well, they owed us. They owed us.
Very interesting. It's a shame we
Right,
didn't
Steve?
have them when we needed them.
You and I were together.
But let's hope we need them this year. So please feel free to vote early, vote by mail, but by all means, you can vote on November the 4th. I won't be here. I'll be a poll worker in Lumberton once again. I also wanted to talk about something else, and that was, it's been brought to my attention, and that people think that I don't do anything to support the Green Team. I have been involved with the Green Team since 2023, where I made the motion to Resolution 2023-48-3, supporting our participation in the Sustainable New Jersey Municipal Certification Program. I have been involved with the motion to appoint the Green Team 2024-14-1, wherein I was the mayor and brought that resolution to the agenda. 2024-4-7. I was involved with bringing forward the resolution to amend the adopted budget for additional items of revenue offsetting the appropriations to accept $2,500 from the Sustainable New Jersey program. Resolution 2025-115-8 was another resolution to accept. And the Sustainable New Jersey Grant, 2025 grant. Resolution 2025-106-6 was another grant for $20,000 that I brought forward. That I was also involved with going to and attending the Street Center and Senior Citizens Club meetings to promote Sustainable New Jersey, where I wrote a letter supporting Sustainable New Jersey and the efficiency for the entire town. I don't walk around patting myself on the back for every little thing I do. I think a lot of people in this town know that I am in this building every week on most days for at least some portion of the day, and that I work very hard with the various departments, including the Recreation Department, and have been involved with many things to do with this town that I love, including joining the Ladies Auxiliary, which I am extremely proud of. I'm trying to control myself. Most people know that I'm a bit emotional. But we have spent a great deal of time and money, and our professionals have spent a great deal of time and have billed us a great deal of money for the grants that we've gotten from Sustainable New Jersey. And quite frankly, I don't know whether cost versus benefits for things that we have been doing all along, and I am quite proud of the fact that we have been doing them all along, here in-house with a small group of employees and volunteers, and we are blessed to have the volunteers that we have. I know we complain that there's nobody volunteering for this or that or whatever, but the truth is we do have a great number of volunteers in this town. And this is a great town to live in, and I want to keep it that way. Unfortunately, I'm not feeling up to snuff, or maybe it's better that I'm not. I hope to be able to continue to serve this community going forward for as long as I can. And I do hope to be able to continue to do the things, continue with the Mayor's Wellness Campaign. And I hope to see a lot of the initiatives that we've begun come to fruition, such as making this town mental health stigma-free, to continue to be able to bring to our people the things that are necessary to make their lives better and to make them feel good about living here in Hainesport. No, we can't solve all the problems. We're not going to solve the speeding problems. We know that most of the people that speed in our developments live in our developments. I have the problem getting out of my own driveway. That's why I back in now to my garage. But little by little, as a team, we're going to make this a better town. A town that we can all be proud to live in. Thank you.
Amen.
Very nicely said, Leila. Thank you. Thank you for all you do for us.
It's never enough.
But we appreciate you.
But one thing we can do is pay the bills.
Let's pay those bills.
So could I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second. Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Oh, he's not on.
Oh,
He gone.
He's gone.
He's in France right now.
France.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Being that we have no reason to have an executive session, I take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye. Thank you, everyone.